And then we went out there and executed up front, played as well as they've played all year. I think Cam Akers obviously had his best game of the year and got to show what he can really do. It was exciting.
Jordan?
I wanted to ask you about a specific drive, that 9-minute, 42-second drive where you guys converted a couple of fourth downs. Was that kind of a statement drive to you? Was it a little bit of a juice you guys up a little bit?
Yeah, it was one of those drives where like it was 4th and short, and we knew we were going to go for it. You're feeling that momentum. Sean feels it as well, and I think it felt good. I think it was 17 plays and was able to finish with a touchdown and had a couple of 4th down conversions there. As a quarterback, you may think that's not fun. Those are the best. Those are the best when we're just pounding it and able to make those plays. And then I think I had a QB sneak on that drive as well. And so those are the best.
Greg, go ahead.
Jared, what's it like watching Cam Akers pick up chunks of yardage like that? Did you know that was in him, and what did you think of his performance overall?
Yeah, absolutely. We knew that was in him. He's shown sparks of that all year. I think you go all the way back to the Washington game. He broke one off late in the game for about 40 yards. And, ever since then, just trying to bottle that up. And I think tonight it was on full display for everyone to see what he can do. And he's a special talent, special player, humble kid, does a great job, works hard, and deserves all this.
Gary?
Hey, Jared, 2 questions. That first sneak when you jumped up in the air and put the ball across the goal line, can you take us through that? And then how do you feel like you played overall?
Yeah, so the sneak, they had 2 guys in the A gap, 2 guys in the B gap, and for whatever reason, just kind of felt that they were going to go low. And sure enough, they did. I kind of felt Blythe and Corbett collapse their guys and was able to get up over the top. There was no linebacker there for me to have to negotiate. Line, so I was proud of myself for that one. But yeah, and then overall, I think outside of the interception, which if I get the ball outside, was it a pick, was it not? I don't know, but ball outside, throw it accurately, it doesn't matter, and that was the one I wish I had back tonight. But other than that, thought I did a good job handling the game.
Jerry, you talked recently about liking to be an underdog. You like to, I think you said, shut people up. To get to 9 wins.
I don't know if I said that.
When a lot of people thought this looked like a 500 team. I know it's not where you want to get, but as a step, how does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. It's our 9th win. We're right where we want to be. Everything in front of us. 3 big games coming up. I think I don't know if I don't think we're very concerned with what people are thinking or saying or doing. And I know I'm not. Just going out there and trying to win games and do our best.
Y'all use a lot of two-sided sets. What have you guys seen in film that kind of lead to that, and how did their line kind of help Cam?
Yeah, I think, to answer your second question first, the O-line did a great job just being physical. We were more physical than them up front today and did a great job of that. It was exciting to see, and they got a really, really good defense and a really good defensive line. We were able to move them around pretty good up front, and then the 2 tight end set. Yeah, we've liked our matchups with that recently, and today was no different. We had a good plan for it and activated it accordingly.
All right, we'll go ahead and wrap up with Claudia.
Jared, you had drive style in the 4th quarter. Is that something you feel you need to work on to finish games?
What?
You had drive style in the 4th quarter. Is that something you feel you need to work on to finish games?
Yeah, we'd like to score on every drive. I think we were running the ball there at the end and trying to run on some clock. I'm not sure exactly which drive you're referring to because we didn't score on. I don't know if we scored on any of the 4th quarter drives, but I think that was kind of part of what we were doing. We were just running the ball and moving some clock, and then at the end there, I think with what they were doing defensively, we had to throw the ball and we're able to make some plays down the field a little bit, which was good. But yeah, I think of course we'd like to finish with a touchdown there and make it 31 points and have no discussion about it. But it's
like that against a team that's good, and with the history you guys have against New England to keep them out of the end zone entirely.
Definitely felt good. Coming into the game, we knew they had a great running game, and that's kind of a lot. That's what they did a lot. They ran the ball. out physical people, and we took that personally as a defensive line. If they said they were going to come in and try to run this ball, we were going to stop them, and that's what we did today.
Lindsay?
Hey, Michael, can you just explain to us how this defense, you guys got 6 sacks tonight, and are you guys peaking, you feel like, at the right time?
The 6 sacks, is definitely a cliche statement. Stop the run, earn the right to rush the passer, and I think that's what we did. We put them in a lot of, third down and longs, a lot of second and long situations where they had to throw the ball. So we felt like, if they had to throw the ball, we can get after them a little bit, in the rush. So that's just a testament to doing everything we had to do on first and second down to get them to those third down situations. And to your question about peaking, I don't ever want to say we peak, because after a peak, you're going downhill. So we're continuing just to keep climbing, getting better, and just keep staying consistent each and every week.
Eric, go ahead. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, Mike, it seems like it's a race to football every snap for you guys defensively. Can you talk about emotionally how you guys are playing and how you guys are kind of feeding off each other energy-wise?
That's really a big thing, especially with this year. You have no fans, you have nothing else. It's all about ball, and then you see how connected the team is. Where I don't want to give me an example, but I'm a fan for the O-line. O-line does a hell of a job blocking for Cam. They're in the weight room every week, and they put in the work. They put in the work to have these kind of games, and when you're just enjoying the game, enjoying each other, man, it makes it fun. So without fans, we're doing a hell of a job. Continue to have our energy up. We actually like and love one another. So I always tell I tell Cam, the little young bull, I say, man, think about your brothers when you're carrying that ball. Think about your brothers out there. So it's all about playing for one another, and that's why I love this team.
How important is it to have that energy at the end of the year like this when, like you said, there's no fans and you kind of have to create your own energy?
I mean, that's what we're about, man. We have a lot of guys on this team that enjoy football in itself, not just picking up checks, not just, coming to work, man. We truly enjoy football. And, for me, being at that pinnacle, being at the Super Bowl and understanding what it takes to get back, all I'm trying to do is lead this team and, give examples on what we have to do to keep finishing, keep pushing through, because there's going to be another chapter, I'm definitely all about speaking it to existence. So when we get to the playoffs, it's going to get ramped up, So it's all about, feeding off of one another and letting each other know that we got your back. That's the biggest thing about this team. We don't play another.
We got 2 more. We'll go Gary, then Jordan.
Hey, Michael, you guys aren't just shutting down teams, you're scoring touchdowns. The defense has scored a touchdown in all 3 of the last 3 games. What does that say about you guys, not only as a defensive force, but as a weapon to score points?
We've just been picking it up, man. We've been getting our hands on a lot of balls in practice as far as like tips and, overthrows and picks and stuff like that. And we've been returning them in practice. So to be honest with you, it's all about the work we put in during the week of practice. And that gives us that confidence to go out here and play lights out like we did today.
Josh, on your side of the ball, when you guys are on the sideline and you see the offense put together a 9-minute, 42-second scoring drive and Sean go for it twice on 4th down, get it, does that feel like a little bit of a swagger drive to you or statement drive?
Oh, for sure. Definitely going forward on 4th down, and that just goes back to what I said earlier. We play for one another. I think Sean felt it. The O-line was rolling. They were controlling the line of scrimmage, and he felt like he can get it. But he also knew that the defense had the O's back. So if they didn't get it, we were going to go out there and get it back for them. So like I said earlier, we play this game for one another. We don't I think that's the best way to play.